here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Robinson up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 9. Ritter back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. He'll get this down to the 38. You look at this Carolina defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Ritter off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd and 9 here. Ritter. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Young from the shotgun. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Panthers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Another run here with Sanders. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have regained the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On second down, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Young on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he will not be able to hang hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Running right, here's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. On the jet sweep, this is Mingo. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This from 42 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ritter. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Ritter. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. They need 2. Here's third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Young looks to throw on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young will set to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Being chased out left. Ritter has it knocked down. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Ritter now on second down. Short throw caught by Pitts. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as
there he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Thielen going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Adam Thielen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Down, 50, green, yellow.
Going play action. Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Down. This close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Robinson again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Young on first down. He's got Mingo. And he's brought down. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Young. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
10 cycles.
It's Young on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
It's a second down run with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3/4 of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. And complete to Drake London. Still going inside the 20. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London 76 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 1. Another run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on, set, 45, right. Check 26, check 25, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
That one deep for Marshall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 63 yards. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A 1st down throw for Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. It's Young off play action, and he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing, Young. He's into space past the 25, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Young. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes left side. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.